this is Bethany Chambers here for another episode of IRONPROS Hot 5. Today we have with us Steve Carrozza. He is the Business Development Manager for Specialty Trucks at Geotab. He spent 2 years with Geotab covering the broad needs of the off-road and over-the-road industries. Before that, he spent 24 years with Sprint, where he worked on partner solutions and even worked with Geotab, getting customers what they needed to achieve their goals. Welcome today, Steve.
Thank you for having me, Bethany.
So do you want to give us first your elevator pitch and tell us more about Geotab?
We've been in business for 23 years. A lot of evolution has happened in the industry, from dots on a map to accident reconstruction. We have a lot of cutting edge technology that's not necessary in off-road. And we want to detail that, and we want to make sure our customers understand that and really are able to go in one particular direction when it comes to tracking their equipment.
Geotab is privately owned, which sets it apart from others in the field. In your mind, what else sets Geotab apart and inspires your 2,200 employees to work together toward the same mission?
And I think number one is really our open platform and bringing all the best partners to the table that a customer could use. We don't want to be a jack of all trades. We really want to be a master of our technology and the evolution that we have with our engineering. The company is really driven by an engineer. It's not sales focused. We don't have a sales team that goes out and is a hard-pressed sales environment. We bring the market to our partners that have our best core competency for them. In construction, we'll have somebody that works in construction, and then we'll have our partners that work in fleet. We'll have our partners that work in really anything that's detailed for what they do. And that's really the core of Geotab, is really going to market with our best go-to-market strategy and our core competencies that best fulfill that. What I do is going to be, again, specialty truck, refuge, oil and gas, construction, yellow iron. And then we have the fleet, telematics. We have the over-the-road, the heavy-duty vehicles. So there's a lot of different entities when it comes to telematics.
So if I were to sum that up, it would be that Geotab really helps a lot broader, a broader user base than some of the competitors out there.
Absolutely. Yes.
What are some of the ways that Geotab ensures its products are on the leading edge?
Well, one of the major ways doing it is the spend that we put back into the company for engineering. I'll throw a number out there, and it'll be rough number. About $75 million goes in annually for that engineering research. So we pride ourselves in really that cutting edge and moving forward when it comes with everything telematics.
How is technology changing the industry, and that's off-road and over the road? And what is Geotab's part in that sea change?
Well, that's a great question. You know, everything's changing as we look at right now. So just think of ICE engines, internal combustion engines versus electric vehicles. Versus CNG versus hydrogen. So there's a lot of different aspects that are going on right now when it comes to vehicles on the road. We're able to track a majority of that. We're able to do it cutting edge. And it's something that we like to pride ourselves in as we move forward and make sure that we have sustainable resources and be able to provide companies to grow into that sustainability.
What are the benefits of working with a fast-growing provider like Geotab? I will say you've won numerous awards for that growth, like the Deloitte Technology Fast 500 and Fast 50 over the last decade.
When you work for a large company, what you're capable of doing is taking care of that customer. So that growth is able to bring on new employees that help customers in certain ways that we have become familiar with them. So from a customer care standpoint and looking to take care of that customer, we could bring on teams that are basically able to help our partners take care of those customers better, make sure that we go to market and show them all the new tools, features, marketplace providers that we have. And then also from an engineering standpoint, what we're able to do is bring in an engineering group that dives deep into that data. We have Project G right now, which brings in a data connector and that AI intuitiveness that makes it easy, much like we're seeing on something like a Chat GPT right now. Bring that to telematics. Make it real easy for those customers to ask simple questions of their telematics and give it to them in an easily consumable way. That would never happen if we didn't grow and didn't bring in engineers from other aspects of the industry and software development to be able to do that. So that's really an all-inclusive way of saying really our growth is really going to above and beyond to bring to the customers.
I think that's pretty cool that you have an AI-powered insights engine that's coming to the market. What else is coming in the future from Geotab?
Well, we have Active Insights. So Active Insights is the way for our telematics data to be able to gather that data and give it back to the customer in ways that they don't even know to ask for it. So for example, what that might be able to do is we take a look at all the data that comes through over the years that we've been collecting it, and we see why maybe an engine's failing or a vehicle is not starting. We have some labs that are behind the scenes working on a lot of things. But one of the major things is really our commitment to sustainability and to that EV resource that is being built around. A lot of the data that we have a great amount of data. You know, some of the most data in the world when it comes to telematics. We're able to build infrastructure data off of that, bring that back to communities, anything from fire, police, any municipality that would use that type of data for infrastructure and help with that design.
Thanks for joining us today, Steve. It's been great having you.
Thanks for having me.